Alright, my dear friends, today I want to explain trading on the trend line. It's a very simple method and a very straightforward way of trading, focusing on the trend line. However, I assure you that if you practice diligently and become proficient in this method, you can easily achieve profits and execute successful trades. First, I will give some explanations, then I will look on the charts for a suitable opportunity so that I can do a few trades as well so you can see. First, we draw the trend line. Let's assume a situation like this. Let me adjust it a bit. I'll make it white and thicker so you can see it better. Alright, this is our trend line. It's drawn and covers many shadows. Let's assume we already have this trend line and the candles are moving towards it. When we are in a market with a downtrend like this, exactly like here where you can see our trend is downward, the best place for us to trade is at the peaks, where the green candles touch our trend line. This is where we should open our trade so that we can profit from the reversal. The first thing that's important here and gives us a signal is these doji candles. As I have explained in previous videos, trend lines, or the trend line itself, are a type of diagonal support or resistance line. This line we have drawn here connects the peaks. The green candles come up, touch it, and then reverse. What kind of line is this, friends? This is a resistance line. It's just diagonal instead of horizontal. So, exactly, these doji candles and the things I've explained in candle pattern analysis are available in the videos on the channel. If you haven't seen them, make sure to watch them. We cover various types of reversal candles. We have examined various reversal patterns, such as single candle, double candle, and triple candle patterns. There's a playlist on the channel, make sure to watch those. Any of those candles that I mentioned, if they touch our trend line here, give us a trend reversal signal. Here we can see that a doji has touched our trend line and then turned red on the next candle. We could have profited here. The next point I want to tell you is that sometimes the candles might reach this trend line, but the shape of the candle might not be like this. It might not be a doji, a shooting star, or a hammer. It could be just a very ordinary candle. For example, imagine something like this. The next candle is a red candle larger than the green candle that touched the line. It means we see a red candle here that has a body larger than the green candle that touched the line. After this red candle closes, we can enter a sell trade for 2 or 3 times the length of our candle's time frame. Here, our time frame is 5 minutes. For example, if this candle wasn't a doji but a regular candle, and this red candle had a larger body, I could have entered a trade for 5 or 10 minutes and make a profit. So this was the general rule for trading on the trend line. It doesn't matter whether the market is in a downtrend or an uptrend. It doesn't affect the strategy. But I will continue to analyze several charts to see if I can find a suitable opportunity that exactly following this rule that I mentioned, we execute a trade and you can see the result. Alright friends, as you can see on this chart, we have a descending trend line that has had several touches. Each time the candles reach this line, they reverse. But here we can see that this line has almost been broken. The candle hasn't fully closed yet, but I wanted to point out this important note. That's why I mentioned, when a green candle reaches this line, we wait for the next candle to form. Look here. It's exactly an ordinary green candle, not a doji, hammer, or shooting star, none of those patterns. But the next candle is a larger red candle. As I mentioned, after this red candle closes, we should enter a trade. Here, our time frame is 1 minute, so we could enter a trade for 1, 2, or even 3 minutes, and our trade would close with a profit. Here again, it's the same situation. The shape of the candle is somewhat hammer-like. It has a very small body, more resembling a doji. After that, we see a red candle has formed, followed by a decline. However, if we had entered the trade after this green candle formed, our trade would have closed with a loss. We needed to wait here. If this green candle had turned into a red candle, we should have entered the trade after it closed. If we had rushed and opened the trade as soon as we saw a green candle touching this line, our trade would have definitely closed with a loss. As you can see here, this candle touched our trend line, meaning its shadow reached up to here. Then it formed as a green candle, almost hammer-like closed. After that, we have another green candle. Here I entered a 2-minute upward trade after this green candle closed. Let's see what the result will be. As you can see, our trade went very well and ultimately closed with a profit. Dear friends, to make sure you don't miss any of our videos, please subscribe to the BS Academy channel. Also, activate the notification bell so that you are informed as soon as we publish new videos. Thank you for your support.